Very good morning to all the viewers of Q News English with the Vijay Rana, and I'm here in Telangana yet again, not able to get to Bangalore for now. And for the headlines, what do we have here? What we promise, we deliver. So yesterday, Mallikarjun Kharge was present in Telangana, and I was also a part of this gathering. I was there with our team that was reporting the event live. So this was the first time in my life. I'm just like you, a common man, who I never attended any political gathering or meeting prior to this. This was my first stint. And how did it go? It was very tiring, but what an experience it was. And we got to talk to people. And we interacted with the common man, we interacted with the villagers, the Raitus, and I was surprised. And would you like to see what I actually witnessed? It will be an interesting one, I thought so, bringing to you what I witnessed yesterday in that gathering. So here I am. And I also spoke to the Lambadi community out there. They were able to speak in Hindi, owing to which I spoke to them, and this is where it was being telecasted on Q News HD. It was being telecasted live. And let's skip the ad. So this is how it all started. And I'll share my experience as well, as to what they were saying. So as you can see, this is the first time I was holding a mic.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं यहाँ पे आए तो हम जानना चाहेंगे कि वो पूरी आप देखो भाई बहनों सो बड़े आदमियाँ ये टीआरएस पार्टी जो जन आया सोनिया गांधी ने तेलंगाना इधर दिया गरीबा को ये तेलंगाना अच्छा होना बोल के पराने केसीआर ने दलितर को 3 एकड़ जमीन दे तो बोला नहीं दिया डबल बेडरूम बंतु बोला कहाँ भी एक गांव में थोड़ा बंद को वो भी अब तक नहीं दिया किसको भी नहीं हुआ रैतु बंधु पूरा माफ कर तुम बोल को बोला माफ नहीं करा थोड़ा थोड़ा माफ करा अभी मैं ये दे तू वो दे तू बोलने में जाए बना वो पास नहीं करा यही भाई शेखर रेड्डी कांग्रेस का नेता जो परमाणु शिकार करने थे वो पूरा लोना माफ कर दिया जो बोलने से इंदिरा माँ घर भी वो साथ साथ.
Surprisingly, I did not expect people to be aware so much. The common man, the meeting is going on. Kharge ji is, addressing the gathering. So these people were left out as the entire stall, everything, the pandal was filled with people, but then they were just sitting outside, and these are the people who had high hopes. The common man is well learned. He says, YSR in the neighboring, state has fulfilled all the promises, but BRS, KCR could not fulfill the promises that were made, and they actually cited all these schemes. They were aware of it. People were agitated, and the women folk had very high hopes from Sonia Gandhi. It seemed to me they were really in awe of Sonia Gandhi. They just wanted Sonia Gandhi to be in power, and we'll see.
इन्हें सब बोल रहा है सब झूठा है केसीआर का परिपालन अच्छा नहीं है ये बाप बेटे मिल को उनका पेट के वास्ते देख ले रहे लोगों को सब तू कान में बीड़ी फूल डाल दे रहा हूँ उसका एमएलए उसका कुछ तो भी छोटा काम करेंगे बोले तो उसको चांस नहीं देता उन्हें.
And I think more than praising Congress or more than having expectations from Congress, they actually opposed BRS, the ruling party. They were more in anger with the ruling party out there. Everybody was frustrated. And you look at these guys, they are all, do you think, if you look at the background as well, They are all the Lambadi Samaj which stay in Telangana, and this is what their feedback was.
इसलिए टीआरएस पार्टी नहीं जाना है, मेरा कांग्रेस पार्टी आया तो गरीब बाबू हरी बाबू सबको अच्छा होता बोल को हमारा गिरिजन लंबाड़े सब कांग्रेस पार्टी कुछ है, कांग्रेस पार्टी कुछ वोट डाल को जिताना बोल को है, इतना सबको धन्यवाद इतना दिया।
आम आदमी की उम्मीदें आज कांग्रेस पार्टी से लगी हुई हैं और इसी के चलते हम जानना चाहेंगे कि महिला समाज क्या आपको गैस में कुछ कमी
सोनिया गांधी आना बोल के बहुत खुश है
जी
हमें को बेडरूम नहीं दिया केसीआर, हमें को 3 एकड़ जमीन दे तो बोले नहीं दिया, हमें को रुड़ा माफी कर तो बोले नहीं किया, हमें को सोनिया गांधी का वोट डालने का मर्जी थी।
So they were all, this is what I witnessed, and they were really agitated about the current performance of the government, and they wanted Congress party to, and you know what, owing to this, although it was a very tiring experience for me, but I'll make sure whenever there is a rally from the BJP side, I would like to attend that as well, and I would like to take people's feedback there as well. Now it's become, I'm now very fond of, I'm now addicted to these rallies, because you get to talk to a common man. And let's see what people think about BJP as well when they conduct a rally very soon. They are going, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is also probably going to address a rally out here in Telangana. So what will be the scenario, and what what an entry it was. He came in his own chopper, and somewhere I felt he was not connected to the people, because since he is a central minister, but yes, they had local leaders who are well connected, and on the other hand, somebody who is actually not leaving any stone unturned to connect to a common man is going to be Rahul Gandhi out here, if you see in this image. But he is in Chhattisgarh, and Rahul promises health aid for poor in Chhattisgarh. So once you do this, now I'm able to understand why he speaks to the coolies, or why he speaks to the craftsmen, or why he travels with the common man. Once you meet any one of them, once you meet a leader like Rahul Gandhi, you will be in awe of him. That aura that they carry, be it Prime Minister Narendra Modi, be it Rahul Gandhi, they are really larger than life figures, and when they interact with the common man, definitely common man will vote for them. So that's what Rahul Gandhi is also doing here. So definitely he will be the people's champion going forward. So Rahul promises health aid for poor in Chhattisgarh, hikes financial support for rural landless laborers from rupees 7,000 to 10,000 per year. So right now in Chhattisgarh, rural landless laborers are being paid 7,000 rupees a month. That will be hiked to 10,000 rupees a month. That's what he has promised. And as I said, Modi to boost polls campaign from November 3rd. The Telangana BJP is set to step up its campaign starting on November 3rd, featuring rallies by prominent figures such as Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Party Chief JP Nadda, and several union ministers, including Rajnath Singh, Amit Shah, and Nitin Gadkari. So that's the whole battalion he is going to get along with. And I'm going to witness, I'm addicted to it now. I'm definitely going to witness their rallies as well, and I will share my feedback with all of you. I'll try to have some bites from there as well. Now, Reddy emphasized the historic significance of BJP's decision to nominate the backward class or BC candidate for the Chief Minister's position in Telangana if the party secures victory. He hailed this move as a social revolution. Why is it a social revolution? It should have been done long time ago. Reason being, the majority of the population in Telangana is that of the BCs, and still there has not been a BC CM. Now, during the recent election rally in Telangana, Union Home Minister Amit Shah stated that if BJP assumes power in November 30 assembly elections, the party would appoint leader from the backward class as the chief minister in state. So yet again they are banking on the majority population, which is also the right thing to do. And if the BC population decides to vote in favor of BJP, you might see them in power as well. And with this brigade that Modi ji is about to bring, will this brigade be able to bring the tsunami that we expect? Because Congress has a very strong hold, and the ruling party BRS as well connects to people. They have the money to back them up, and they also have the schemes that they launched that they'll be boasting about. So moving on, they said what we promise, we deliver, accusing the ruling BRS in Telangana and BJP of working hand in hand. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge on Sunday asserted that Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao are two sides of the same coin. That's what he said. And they said BJP and BRS are hand in glove. But I do not see that happening. When it comes to the comment section, especially, BJP lashes out at BRS really bad. And what do we have here in the section of comments? We have Trump's victory in 2024 elections will result in 4 years of chaos. That's what Nikki Haley says, Republican president aspirant. So vendettas and drama that would be dangerous for the US, which needs a captain who steady the ship, not capsize it. History will record that Trump is a pro-Israel president. And what's wrong in being a pro-Israel president? It's good to be pro-Israel because they have every right to live on the surface of earth. But the point out here is he will actually ban the entry of Muslim majority nations. He will ban the entry of people from Muslim majority nations. And we will see that in the news. Why? She's commenting that, he will capsize the boat, because if you see the news out here that relates to this, Trump vows to revive Muslim ban. That's what Trump would do. Former US President Donald Trump has pledged to reinstate a controversial travel ban on citizens from certain Muslim majority countries if he secures the second term in the White House. Speaking at the annual summit of the Republican Jewish coalition, Trump, 77, stated, "Do you remember the travel ban? On my first day, I'll reinstate our travel ban. We implemented a travel ban because we wanted to prevent individuals who posed a threat to our country from entering, those who had intentions of harming our nation." So he thinks certain countries, certain Muslim majority countries would harm United States of America, and he had imposed a ban on any individual who was coming from these countries. So he is reiterating that first day he will resume office, he is going to do this. He asserted that the travel ban enforced during his previous administration was remarkably effective. Nothing. In 4 years, we didn't experience a single incident because we succeeded in keeping those with ill intentions out of our country. We effectively kept them at bay. Not one incident occurred. In response to Trump's announcement, the White House swiftly condemned the former president's stance. And US, owing to their global image. Now, what image would be portrayed across the globe and of the United States of America? So to say, they call themselves the champions of democracy. And if they ban any particular, this is Islamophobia. This is like perpetrating Islamophobia. That's what Trump did. And owing to which, White House swiftly condemned the former president's stance. White House spokesperson Andrew Bates remarked, in 2020, President Biden strongly condemned the alarming increase in Islamophobia, which he labeled as harmful scourge. And he took pride in overturning the divisive un-American Muslim ban imposed by his predecessors. Bates emphasized the urgency of uniting against hatred, particularly as American Muslims and Arab Americans increasingly find themselves targeted by the hurtful stereotypes and tragic acts of violence, including the tragic killing of a 6-year-old child. Now, this is what happened, back then, and owing to which, what Nikki Haley says, now Israel is actually fighting with Hamas. Israel is not fighting with Palestine, so to say. But yes, definitely Palestinian civilians are the ones who are facing the consequences of what Hamas had committed. The crime Hamas committed, who is paying for that crime? It is the civilians of Palestine. The Palestine was a Muslim nation, so that's what she is referring to. And owing to this, we also have a news out here wherein thousands loot UN aid in Gaza. Now, all these Palestinians who are residing in Gaza, they were all residents of Gaza, and Gaza was the strip that was used to bombard 5,000 rockets onto Israel, and owing to which Israel has decided to flatten Gaza completely and then unearth, because the terrorists are hiding in the tunnels below Gaza. So they are unearthing those tunnels as well, and the ground assault has also begun along with airstrikes. Thousands of tons of bombs have been deployed already, have been causing the devastation, or have caused the devastation already. And out here now, people are also distressed. They don't have electricity, they don't have water, power is not there, fuel is not there, and medical supplies, the basic amenities are also not there. But UN had, India had also sent the garrison, the supplies out there. And so in the warehouse, UN had a warehouse from where they were dispersing the supplies. But thousands of people broke into aid warehouse in Gaza to take flour and basic hygiene products, a UN agency said on Sunday. The incident comes in the backdrop of growing desperation and breakdown of public order 3 weeks into the war between Israel and Gaza militant Hamas rulers, Gaza terrorist Hamas rulers. Over the weekend, Israeli tanks and infantry launched a ground offensive as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced a second stage in the ongoing war. This comes 3 weeks after Hamas initiated an incursion into Israel. Now, Hamas, what did they think? They will actually occupy Israel? Did they had that intention? No, their intent was not. They knew very well that even if the other 4 countries, the neighboring countries come together, they will not be able to defeat Israel. But they perpetrated this crime just to provoke this reaction, what is happening right now, so that they can actually play a victim card later on, saying that Israel has killed thousands and thousands of civilians. So they are using civilians as a bait, or they are using the civilians just to portray, and this is really the worst kind of thought process that I have ever seen or witnessed. So moving on, what do we have here? We have Vivek Ramaswamy. Indians are there everywhere now. Republican presidential candidate, another one, and we heard Nikki Haley, and now we have Vivek Ramaswamy, who says now is the moment for Israel to return to its founding premise. The Jewish state has an absolute right to exist. Israel has an absolute and unequivocal right and responsibility to defend itself to the fullest, applying the only language its adversaries understand, the language of force. Now this is the thought process that I have, when it comes to the context of Israel and Hamas. Very well said, and they do have the right to exist and retaliate as well. And we have Karan Singh, former union minister, commenting on the state of Kashmiri Pandits. So many people ask me whether or not Kashmiri Pandits can return to Kashmir. I think it is not possible for Kashmiri Pandits to go back to Kashmir. Successive governments have constructed safe zones for them, but they are not able to go back to Kashmir. The kind of atrocities that Kashmiri Pandits witnessed, and the way they were, they were asked to leave the state which belonged to them. Kashmir belonged to Kashmiri Pandits, and they don't reside anymore in Kashmir. So that's the sad part. And Karan Singh also says they might not return back as well. And surprisingly from BJP side, I think they are not looking out there for the Muslim votes, because Kishan vows to scrap Muslim quota. Union Minister and Telangana BJP President Kishan Reddy on Sunday declared that if voted to power in state, the BJP will scrap 4% reservation for Muslims. He said that the party would implement bulldozer law on the lines of Uttar Pradesh. Now, is that required out here in Telangana? There is, a difference between Uttar Pradesh and Telangana. So you cannot have the same yardstick for everybody. But he is citing the bulldozer law on the lines of Uttar Pradesh. He was speaking at the BJP state office. Speaking on the occasion, Kishan Reddy declared that the BJP would employ the bulldozer strategy against AIMIM party members and leaders involved in activities and crime deemed antisocial. He vowed to take stern action against those associated with Majlis who engaged in criminal activities. So, yet again, I think they are not aspiring to gain the Muslim votes. And what do we have here? 2 killed in Kerala serial blasts. A series of blasts at a prayer meeting in Kerala's Kalamassery on Sunday killed at least 2 people and left several injured. A really sad incident coming in there. A lot of people gather for mass. Every Sunday, a lot of in Christian community, a lot of people gather for a mass. And somebody conducted a blast out there. So let's see. The blast took place at an international convention center in Kalamassery, where hundreds of followers of the minority Christian group Jehovah's Witnesses had assembled on the concluding day of a 3-day-long prayer meeting. A few hours after the incident, a man claiming to be a member of the same community surrendered before police in Thrissur district of the state, saying he carried out the multiple blasts. The man was identified as Dominic Martin, the police said. The police, however, said they are yet to verify Martin's claim. One person has surrendered in Kodakara police station in Thrissur rural, claiming that he has done it. His name is Dominic Martin, and he claims that he belonged to the same group of Sabha. We are verifying it. We are looking into all aspects of this case. So really sad incident. 2 people actually died there. And we have 3 of a family run over by Vande Bharat. So this incident came into light when a 40-year-old woman along with her 2 daughters died when they were run over by the Vande Bharat. So it was a manned crossing, wherein the barricades were down, but the man who was pulling a cart, actually he had his family, his 2 daughters and wife, and he was pulling the hand cart. Hath gadi is what we call it in northern parts of India. So he was pulling that hath gadi and he was crossing that railing, and he was able to cross, but the hath gadi was hit by Vande Bharat. That was the speeding train, and all 3 of them died on the spot. So moving on, 8 killed in Andhra Pradesh train collision. Over 32 injured in the incident, and Prime Minister expresses grief and announces ex gratia. So a tragic incident again, yet another incident including rail transport, and we have now 32 injured and 8 people have been killed, and ex gratia of compensation of disbursement started rupees 10 lakh in case of death, rupees 2 lakhs towards the grievous injured, and 50,000 for minor injuries. So that's the compensation that they are going to get. And for all the sports lovers, India yesterday, it was a very, very intense match, and the 6th one in succession. India won all its 6 matches. It looked like at one point in time, and this was the first time India was batting first amongst all the 6 matches in the World Cup. And it was like history was repeating itself. last year also, the equation was nearly the same. India had won all 5 matches and they lost their 6th match to England. But this time, thanks to the skipper, he was leading by example. And Rohit Sharma, in a stunning performance, India clinched a resounding 100-run victory against England. It was a very, very low scoring match, a very intense one. India could not score many runs as expected because Indian batting lineup is considered to be one of the strongest in the world. But they crumbled at a very low score. The match saw a challenging pitch, but Rohit Sharma's exceptional 87 runs stood out as remarkable effort. Surya Kumar Yadav contributing significantly with 49 runs, and particularly in the death overs, helping India reach a total of 229. So, in a T20 match as well, the scores are much more than this. Even as most of the Indian batsmen struggled on the unpredictable pitch, however, it was the dynamic opening bowlers Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Shami who took center stage with their exceptional spells. They demolished the England batting lineup, reducing them to a mere 129 all out in 34.5 overs. This loss marked England's 5th defeat in 6 games, making their chances of reaching semi-finals extremely slim. While India, the only unbeaten team in the tournament, is on a solid path to the next stage. So India enters semi-finals, people. In pursuit of an early breakthrough, Bumrah and Shami combined forces, leaving England at a precocious 39 for 4 within first 10 overs. Both bowlers maintained an impeccable line and length, troubling the batsman with the test match-like display. And Bumrah's consecutive dismissals of David Mallanna and Joe Root put him on the brink of a hat-trick, while Shami in a similar fashion removed Johnny Bairstow and Ben Stokes, who made questionable choices after repeatedly failing to read Shami's deliveries. So an exciting match there, and India wins it yet again. And what do we have here? Bright and beautiful. So, we have the picture of Golden Temple illuminated on the eve of Prakash Purab of Guru Ramdas in Amritsar on Sunday. And nights to get warmer in Hyderabad. So earlier we read the cold wave was on, but it is going to get warmer is what the meteorological department that's and TDP not to contest Telangana State Assembly polls. My favorite politician, Chandrababu Naidu, and he's behind the bars for a scam. That is alleged scam, and owing to which the Telangana unit of TDP has decided not to participate in the upcoming assembly election scheduled for November 30, according to the sources within the TDP. The decision was communicated to K. Ganeshwar, the president of Telangana TDP, during his meeting with the former chief minister and TDP leader N. Chandrababu Naidu at the Raja Mahendravaram Central Prison in Andhra Pradesh. It is worth noting that Naidu is currently in judicial remand due to allegations of misappropriation of funds from the AP Skill Development Corporation, which reportedly caused a loss of over 300 crores to the state's treasury. And so I think it's time as well. And Friends actor Matthew dies. So people, the famous series Friends and the actor Matthew, for those who follow Friends, it was very, very, it was followed globally. It was very well a series that was viewed by most of the people in urban areas. And the actor Matthew dies at the age of 54, and he was discovered unresponsive while he was taking bath. He was in hot water bathtub, and he was found dead out there. And also, what do we have here in QNews English? Let me say hello to all our friends. So, What did I spell there? There we go, and let's see who all has joined us today. Where is my live?
ఈ షాండ్లర్ కింద వీరికి కనిపించింది రొమాన్స్.
All right, so a very warm welcome to Balraj along with Naveen Rajshekhar Yadav. Joining us Vishal along with Hari Babu. 7,200, where is it? Okay, Rajshekhar Yadav and Hari Babu are looking for 7,200. Hari Babu got a dummy number, bro. Okay, Hari Babu is clearing. What is 7,200? Okay. Hyderabad, India, God bless your channel. Thank you so much. And a lot of love and elephants coming in from students can do, Kumar says. And जो लोग इतिहास नहीं सीखते वो उसे दोहराने के लिए अभिशप्त होते हैं. Kashmiri genocide. Absolutely. Naveen Kota is saying जो लोग इतिहास से नहीं सीखते वो उसे दोहराने के लिए अभिशप्त होते हैं. So they should have learned their lessons a long time ago. And Srinivas along with Surya Teja. So a very good morning to all of you, and we also have Satyavardhan Reddy along with Chandra Sai and B. Ramesh wishing us all a very good morning and a hi and hello. So the about 7200, what is that number? Is it a dummy number? What is it about? Cheppu. ఇప్పుడే చెప్పు తొందరగా చెప్పు నేను చెప్తాను. What is 7,200? Can you please come?
7200.
So we have Sudarshan here with us, people in our studios. So owing to this number 7200, what is the story behind it? So if you can please help me with that story today.
They know everything. 7200 Vidya Vaijam, education and health.
Okay.
Government will give free
Okay.
in corporate level.
Okay.
That concept also.
So this was the number.
Corruption, anti-corruption government we want.
Okay. So this is the number that was given by the government.
Oh, lot of no. This is Teenmar Mallanna number.
Okay, so he came to a number that
They know.
Okay. So there is a story behind it. So I'm going to ask Mallanna today as to what is this story to tell me the exact. So thank you so much, Sudarshan, and people. This is Vijay Rana signing off for now. Jai Hind from QNews English.
Thank you.